What's happening, people? I am out and about again, and today I am still in Bradford. Now, if you watch my most recent videos, you will know I had a bit of a night out in Bradford, and I stayed here at the Holiday Inn Express. And I did a breakfast video. That was the last video that you guys saw. Wasn't the best. That was about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. So I've just checked out. It's 11 o'clock, so we're going to head into town. Although there is Pizza Hut here, and look at this. I didn't know they still did this. Unlimited buffet, $9.99. Unlimited buffet, all you can eat pizza. I don't think Katie would forgive me if I went there without her, so we're not going to do that today. We're going to head down to the new shopping centre in Bradford. It's called the Broadway, because there's like a little food hall in there, so I mean, you guys will probably already know from the thumbnail and the title what I try, but yeah, there's a few little things. We're going to have a little look around, see what's there, and I'll pick something. So stay tuned. I'm going to walk down into Bradford now, get to the Broadway shopping centre. So here we are, the Broadway, and they've got the light, which we also have now in Huddersfield. So I wonder if that's the same as ours, where you have the bowling and the cinema and all that, because obviously where I've just come from, there's a cinema and bowling up there. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's in here. In Huddersfield, they've got like laser tag and climbing walls and all sorts of stuff. Definitely going to be going there for reviewing that soon. Anyway, let's see what they've got here. The Broadway, the light. I can see Wingstop, Popeyes, Pizza Express, Greg's, German Doner Kebab, Dunkin' Donuts, loads. Have a look at this. So, I'm thinking I might try Popeyes today, because I've seen that everywhere, and actually saw an advert for it saying that there was 45 new stores opening up around the UK, so it must be getting popular. Is it better than KFC? Wingstop is one that Katie wants to, well, she loves Wingstop. She goes to the one in Leeds all the time with her college friends. For me, after Katie's last recommendation of Shake Shack in London, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll swerve that one until she's with me. So that even if I don't like it, I can pass all the food on to her. I'm going to go into the Broadway and have a little look around, but I'm not sure if there's any more food spots here. We've got a Primark, H&M. I think this must be closed, but I'm going to go and have a little look around, and then we'll probably head back out to Popeyes. So if there's anything decent in here, I'll show you, and then we'll get in an order. So I've just come into the Broadway, and there is a food court here where you've got your basics, KFC, Subway, Yanotse, I'm not sure what that is, and then it looks like a Taco Bell, but it's not open. And I think this is it for the food court. Loads of seating, but who's going to be choosing Subway, KFC over like all the big American brands that are now launching in the UK? Yeah, not much more in here, so let's get outside, back outside, and check out Popeyes. Right then, let's go tackle one of these machines and order some food. I must admit, the super stack looks good in the window there. Let's get in here. Okay, so I have ordered, as you can see here, we've got a big, large, classic super stack box, which you get a burger, some hot wings, 4 boneless plain. Now they did have some flavour. They got garlic parmesan, barbecue, buffalo, honey, that sort of thing. I just got it plain because I want to taste what this Louisiana chicken just tastes like on its own. So I did upgrade to Cajun fries though, and that cost an extra £1. So we've got that, and I had to try the gravy. You could have had the biscuit or some beans, but I went for the gravy because that's the best thing about KFC. So if I'm comparing this to KFC, which is the only chicken shop I can compare this to, yeah, this is what we've got to go for. I went for a kickback dip, which I think is a bit out of order if I'm honest. When you're paying 18 quid, that you've got to pay 89p for a dip. Not sure if that's the best customer service. And I love mac and cheese, so when I saw that on the sides menu, I went for a pot of mac and cheese. Right, let me unbox it, you guys have a little look at it, and then we'll get stuck in. £18.68. You saw me pour the drink there, didn't you? Dr. Pepper with cherry. Not sure what that's going to taste like. We'll start with that. Paper straws though. Oh. Very fruity. Zero sugar, of course. It's no holy, let me tell you that. Right, let's unpack this. Have a look at this. Okay, so because I'm sitting outside, I'm not unboxing this burger, which looks like the best thing just yet. We're going to try the chicken and the Cajun fries, but that burger has got some weight to it. I have opened the gravy, so you've got these Cajun fries. Looks like quite a bit of seasoning on them. They feel very, very crispy. Very thin, but as you can do there, sometimes you can get really thin fries and they've just got no potato in them. They're just coating. These, actually not too bad for potato, and they're quite tasty. I'm not sure if it's worth £1 to upgrade, because I think they'd be pretty solid on their own, to be fair. Not bad. But this is, I did ask for normal gravy, but they've gone for Cajun gravy, unless it's the only gravy they have is Cajun gravy. Look at that. It's very, very thick. There's more Cajunness in the gravy than there is on the fries. It's a nice thick gravy. Sticks to the fries. It's a good gravy. It's not like KFC gravy though. It's nothing like it. It's totally different. I don't know but it's not as good. But it is nice. And a bit of a change. Right. Pieces of chicken. Now it's almost like cornflakey, this chicken. You know? These are the boneless ones. So you've got a little nugget in there. Chicken, let's give it a try. Yeah, not too bad. Not an intense flavour though. I dip it in this gravy. It's a bit bland if I'm honest. I'm not having much luck in Bradford, am I? Now I did see a Popeyes in Benidorm the first time I ever saw one. That's just a bit bland. Let's try this 89p kickback sauce. Oh, I just licked a bit on my thumb. Look at that. This is it's like a spicy mayo with a bit more well, yeah, kickback. I don't mind it. What I'm worrying about is I sat outside because they've got music playing in there. It wasn't that loud. It was like a nice vibe, and they've got little booths and things. But I sat outside. I mean, everybody's looking at me, but who cares? Like it's the busiest street in Bradford, this, but it doesn't matter. And then thinking that the copyright music, and there's a blooming speaker over there playing music outside. Right. Let's try the mac and cheese. Right. Look at that. Now, if you're not a fan of mac and cheese, then you're not going to like this, but it's got a really nice thick consistency to this macaroni. The cheesy sauce. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm about to say you can't go wrong, but you can go wrong. But this, they haven't gone wrong with this. Beautiful. Thick, cheesy sauce. Oh yes, right up my street. £3.50 though for this little tub. I'm not sure about the price point, but because I've had about 3 or 4 mouthfuls and it's nearly gone. But it is delicious. Right. On to the main event. The classic super stack. The one I saw in the window right there. Take a look at this. You guys are going to see it for the first time, same time as me. Okay, really dark bun. Looks a lot lighter in the window, but that hash brown on there, cheese, cucumber, I'm hoping that's gherkin, not actually cucumber. Massive big thick piece of chicken. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So mayonnaise on top, like what looks like a Mackey's hash brown, a really thin hash brown that's melted this cheese, and then you've got the chicken, more mayonnaise on the bottom, and 2 big gherkins. Big piece of Louisiana chicken, right? Let's give it a taste. Well, have you ever seen that film Falling Down where he says, look at this pesky burger, and it doesn't look anything like the picture? To be fair, looking at that looks like a decent burger. Look at the size of that. Wow. It's probably going to be the thumbnail. Right, let's have a taste. I just have to adjust you there. Up a little bit. Can't get me head in. The slogan is actually, it's crunch time. It's on the napkins. I'll give them that. The chicken is crunchy, but just lacks flavour. Let's hope that this big piece in this burger is decent. Right, how am I even going to get my mouth around that? That is a burger and a half. Sure, I'll be fine. Let's go. That is really nice. Oh man. I'd definitely advise getting a burger over the normal chicken, because as a package, a burger just tastes so much better. The actual chicken in there is nice, big nice fillet in there. Lots of mayonnaise, which always helps on a chicken burger. Hash brown on there to give it a bit of a different texture. A bee came and tried to steal my food. Gherkins in there, lovely. Yeah. No salad, there's no lettuce in there, which I quite like lettuce in my chicken burgers, but gives it a bit of crunch. But I suppose this has already got the crunch from the chicken. Really good, this. The bread's nice. Sorry. The bread's nice, holding together quite well, especially the top one. The bottom one's a little bit, but that's good. It's got it all on it, hasn't it? This is it's a decent burger. Really nice. Right, let me finish it up. And yeah, we'll sum it up when everyone's not watching me. Okay, so that was Popeyes, famous Louisiana chicken, apparently. What did I think? Was it as good as KFC? That's the biggest question, isn't it? I think the burger was up there with the KFC burgers, if I'm honest. The chicken just, they haven't got that secret, what's the KFC slogan? 9 herbs and spices, or 90 herbs and spices or something. The secret blend of herbs and spices. I think the chicken just lacks that flavour from the KFC. You could have just made, I mean, it's Louisiana. It just lacked flavour at all. It was crunchy. But yeah, on them little boneless pieces on their own, that cornflake sort of outer coating, not for me. It wasn't well seasoned. It had no flavour. It had the bite. The chicken was nice, but yeah, it lacked something. Cajun fries were nice. Not sure if it was worth £1 adding extra. I think you could have added salt and pepper and made them just as Cajun-y. The Cajun gravy was nice. The burger was great altogether. The outer coating was still the same bland outer coating, but as a package, the burger was nice. The bread was nice and soft and a bit sweet, and obviously the gherkins in there. Mayonnaise always helps. Mac and cheese was absolutely fantastic. I just think £3.50 for a tiny little pot like that, maybe a bit overpriced. Dr Pepper, it's Dr Pepper. I do like the fact that you can add flavours, vanilla, cherry, strawberry, that sort of thing, but obviously Dr Pepper's a full fruited drink anyway. But will I be rushing to go back to Popeyes? Probably not, but it's not the worst in the world. It'd be interesting to see what my girls think of it. I think Naomi will probably like the blandness of the chicken. If you watch my channel for a long time, you'll know that my missus is she's a very plain Jane when it comes to food. Score out of 10. What shall I give it? I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the worst, but the prices, it came to £18 that for one person. So you imagine a family of 4. I mean, I had a box meal and then I had mac and cheese. That's all I had. So the box meal on its own is $13.29. You get a super stack burger with 4 boneless bites, fries, a side, and a drink, and that's $13.29. But obviously, if you want Cajun fries, you pay £1, and if you want a dip, I got the kickback dip, which was quite nice, 89p. Don't think you should be charging for that. And then I got mac and cheese on the side for £3.50. So yeah, £18.68. There is a little thing on here saying winner winner chicken spinner, and you scan the QR code to see if you win prizes. I'll let you know here if I won anything. 6 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst. It's just one of them average ones. If you want me to try Wingstop, I need to go to Five Guys, don't I? Because that is epic burger stuff, and I know it's pricey, but when you're paying 18 quid for that, maybe you're going to splash out and go to Five Guys. It is my favourite burger joint. Yeah, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. And that's it from the little Bradford tour. But I will be back to the City of Culture 2025, apparently. Bye-bye.